My voice is like nasal, it's kind of high. As a kid, I was pretty introverted, man. I was definitely shy. I didn't want people to hear my voice. I remember I went through a phase where like I'd wear a shirt, like a button-up shirt like that, but I had to button it to the top. I guess maybe I wanted to cover up my chest because my voice was there. Because when people heard my voice, they, oh, you talk funny. You have your voice is funny. It's weird. You sound like a cartoon. I've always had that my whole life. It's just now I began to embrace that as, that's a good thing. When I first started writing music, I write for my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing directly for the cats that I see in the neighborhoods that I live in. Like, yeah, I feel you. This is how I think about it. I feel like there's some folks that vibe with me, but on the whole, I know the ghetto is not bumping zionitv. I accept what it is, man. We've been able to maintain integrity in terms of content. That's an accomplishment in itself. You know, we've been able to ride this thing to where we kind of reach this level, but we never get over the top. A homie who managed us back in the day, you know, he managed like really successful hip hop artists. Like his artist at the time was like on the radio, national. And I was like, how do we get on, man? We've been doing this for so long. You've known us since the Atlanta days. We want to get on. He was like, my artist made a decision to say nigga and bitch in his music. So the streets would fuck with him more. That was a conscious decision. Are you willing to make that decision? That's the battle, man, with hip hop music. You know, when I grew up in the 80s, knowing your history, knowing who Malcolm X was, Farrakhan, Civil Rights era, knowing Black Panther, you know, all this stuff was in the music and it was in vogue. After that was like, boom, the NWA. And it's forever been changed since then. Like, it's never gone back. Them coming in with I'm a nigga, fuck society. There was still ideas. Cube was in there, you know, there was still some thought process. But it's spun hip hop in this direction that we see now. You know, they asked Young Thug, what does he feel about Ferguson? He's like, oh, we don't even trip about that, man. We leave that to all them laws and stuff. Huh? All right, Young Thug is cool. You know what I mean? But come on, man. What about the issues? Family, you know, protecting our communities, not being exploited, not being manipulated. This has been a constant battle. It's always been like this. My job in this time would be to not fall victim to falling asleep to it and to maybe help awaken some other people to just be aware of the process. And I'm not afraid to stand in that arena and say, yeah, I'm not the coolest, I'm not the trendiest, I'm not in vogue in this moment. I'm not in the club, but I know who I am. I'm not afraid of that, you know? I'd rather know who I am, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather that than I gotta make money. Then my kids grow up and look at me like, damn, Dad, you was doing that? It's okay to be yourself, man. You don't have to fall in line. Turn it up a little bit.
Original master architect, intellect, respect my heart full of splinters, agitating, so frustrating, letting our dreams stay dreams. What are we waiting for? Feel the score deep in your center. Immaculate is my conception. Enter my dragon ways. For so many days, I rode on a ship with a hull full of slaves. Foreign land, foreign mind, foreign time, foreign design. Keep my people blind. I'm a rebel in a system that don't give a fuck. CEOs feed your death to earn a buck, and people get stuck following the trends of a TV generation. Where does it end? You can say amen, but you really gotta feel it. Every time you see a snake, you reveal it. It seem like everybody tripping. Or is it me being normal nowadays? Drive you crazy. Go to work 9 to 5 every day, no retreat. Got to have $1 just to get something to eat. It seem like everybody tripping. Or is it I? Crazy lady walk around, shout curses at the sky. Instrumentals be my lullaby, rhyme stimuli. Come along and vibe. We praise most high. Don't be tripping, tripping, tripping. Don't be tripping, don't be tripping. Don't be tripping, tripping, tripping. Don't be tripping. Yeah, now in this rap consortium, there's a whole coliseum of fake rap cats who tax human beings, just a microcosm of a larger macro problem. I sit with my pen and pad, imagine ways to solve them. You could call me a dreamer, but I do not need a beamer to validate existence. I'm blessed in every instance, false pretense is what angers me the most. I'm good at counterattacks, don't try to play me close, don't toast, just boast with my rhythm and give on 100% what I'm living. If it seemed like suicide, God must have lied. He told me he would guide on the road that I fly, keeping me high, rocking to the day that I die. I done told my people once, God don't rest in the sky. Hey, yo, you tripping, tripping, tripping. Why are you tripping? Yo, seem like everybody tripping. Or is it me being normal nowadays? Drive you crazy. Go to work 9 to 5 every day, no retreat. Got to have $1 just to get something to eat. Seem like everybody tripping. Or is it I? Crazy lady walk around, shout curses at the sky. Instrumentals be my lullaby, rhyme stimuli. Come along and vibe. We praise most high. Don't be tripping, tripping, tripping. Don't be tripping, don't be tripping, don't be tripping. Don't be tripping, tripping. Why are you tripping, tripping, tripping? Don't be tripping, tripping. Don't be tripping, tripping, tripping. Don't be tripping. Yo, most people settle for less, which really ain't fresh. I travel east to west to chart progress. I found the common denominator to always be stressed and make me lose my breath when I think about the death that happened when we rapping, but we just keep capping. I pause for a second, respect for the dead. Now let it enter in your head. Too many things on my brain. In this wicked game, TV, fear, pain will leave you stained. Welcome to the other side, they said it never rained. You'll never win a game when the rules always change. First a college degree, now a PhD. But if you got black skin, you need at least about 3. Combat and the illest, blessing it verbally with that solar energy, so my people be free. Because I do see, yo, it seem like everybody tripping. Or is it me being normal nowadays? Or drive you crazy? Go to work 9 to 5 every day, no retreat. Got to have $1 just to get something to eat. It seem like everybody tripping. Or is it I? Crazy lady walk around, shout curses at the sky. Instrumentals be my lullaby, rhyme stimuli. Come along and vibe. We praise most high. Don't be tripping, tripping, tripping. Don't be tripping, don't be tripping. Don't be tripping, tripping, tripping. Don't be tripping, don't be tripping, don't be tripping. That creates mad tension. Don't be tripping, tripping, tripping. That creates mad tension. Tripping.